Hey guys, Beau Taylor with the Roof Group, Blackhawk Roofing, Beau Taylor and Associates. This is Roof Rants, where I rant about the thing I know the most about and love the most, and that is roofing, sales. And so today is an interesting subject. So people are mortified when I say this. They think I'm joking a lot of the time. And I know there's others out there that sell like this because I was taught it by one of the best salesmen I've ever met. And I see people make posts similar and get similar responses. And that is the premise of I don't ask to get on roofs. I tell them I'm getting on their roof. You know, oh, what's your sales pitch? People will say. My sales pitch is I'm going to get on your roof right now and inspect it. And people either think it's a joke or they're mortified by the concept of, you know, you don't tell the homeowner you get on a roof. That's not how you treat someone. That's not how you do business. And agree to disagree. Now, it's in the way it's done too, but I'm one of those people that I would say 50% of the time, everything is case by case, and I never sell the exact same. In each neighborhood has its own identity within a town, so I don't sell the same in a neighborhood as I do 2 neighborhoods over, and I don't sell in that neighborhood the same if it's Sunday versus it's Wednesday, versus it's Friday, versus it's Saturday. They all have their own nuance. They just do. You know, when you want to get into the layers of this, every different scenario and variable has a reaction. And so what works for one is not going to work for another. So that's part of our job, is identifying certain personality types, certain situations, and ultimately persuading that person to do what's in their best interest, what is best for them, persuading them that we are the company that can deliver that, and to choose us as a contractor. That's just straight up what we're doing. It's not manipulation. Now, to some of you it might be. To me, it's persuasion. We're in the persuasion business. We're trying to get them to do and trust us to lead them down the path that is best for them. And if you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. And so I'll give you a little taste of what I'll do to not ask, but tell I'm getting on a roof. Generally, I'll hit them with whatever my pitch is, where I'm going to try to overcome most of their objections before they talk. Inevitably, they're going to object when I finish speaking, and I know that. And then my response to overcome that objection, or get on their roof. And so, generally speaking, once I've gotten the identity of a neighborhood, so let's say it's a light hail damage, it was 3/4 inch hail, 6-year-old, 7-year-old roofs, and there's not a lot of major damage. There's some damage. Roofs are getting bought, but a lot of people don't feel that their roof was damaged, that the hail was big enough, that their roof's too new. Just a lot of people are very apprehensive, let's say, in that neighborhood. So in that neighborhood, I'm gonna try to really address that subject, and then I'm gonna let them say no. And first, it'll be like, you know, I'm Beau, sorry to bother you. I'm the contractor for Mrs. Williams down the street. I never knock doors. I was actually going home when I drove by your roof, and I had to stop. I just wanted to introduce myself and drop off a card, because your roof, it's like the perfect insurance claim. Well, at least on our end. And let me explain that. So what happened in here is there's a lot of damage, but it's very, very minor. And so a lot of people were actually told they don't have damage. We have one customer that we just got approved. Their insurance company came out and told them no, they don't have any damage. They brought us out for a second opinion, and they were glad that they did, because when I got up there, we actually found a lot of damage. Again, very minor, but it's damage that 4 and 5 years down the road will actually cause a problem. But again, I'm not trying to bore you here, but we brought them out, the insurance company back out, and got a second set of eyes on it, and I met them out there and explained it. Anyway, we got their roof approved, but your roof is just like that, and I'd be willing to bet that either you don't think there's a lot of damage, or someone told you that your roof's fine, that you don't have any damage. Am I right? And then they're gonna object. You know, listen, we're fine. You know, we actually don't have any, but whatever they say, it doesn't matter what they say, because I'm just gonna hit them with, I'm gonna take it back like, you know, we're us crazy kids, we're getting way ahead of ourselves here, you know? And I'm just gonna say, you know what? You know, I think we're putting the cart before the horse a little bit here, talking about, will I get a roof? No, I won't. You know, I have damage, I don't have damage, you know, is the idea. But I'm just gonna say, you know what? Obviously, I'm putting the cart before the horse, talking about everyone gets a new roof. No, you're right. If you don't have damage, they will not pay for it. So you have to have a very specific type of damage for the insurance company to pay for it. And I'll tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take me about 10 minutes. You don't have to do anything. And I'm gonna let you know when I'm leaving. But I'm gonna jump up there and take some pictures. And then I'll come down and let you know I'm leaving. I'll get your email, and I'll email them to you for you to actually look at. But let me put some pictures together for you. Then I'll turn around and walk to my truck. In a perfect world, it ends with, and I'll let you know when I'm leaving. You know, it's just, you know what? Whatever they say. Tell you what, you know what? We're putting the cart before the horse here, talking about, I can get you a roof. You can't get a roof. I have damage. No, I don't have damage. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump up there. It'll take me about 10 minutes. You don't have to do anything, and I'll let you know when I'm leaving. Turn and walk to your ladder. A couple of things happen there. It can take me about 10 minutes. That's not long. No big deal. You don't have to do anything, and I'll let you know when I'm leaving. Then I turn around and walk away. The truth of the matter is, certain personality types don't do well in that setting. And now I've put you in a situation where I'm walking away from you, and you're like, and I'm getting my ladder, now I'm setting it up, and you're just like, you know what? It's 10 minutes. If I just let him do his thing, he's gonna leave. And I'm up on that roof. Now, 2 things have happened when I get on the roof. I'm able to identify, is there fair and legitimate damage to this roof? Is there a legitimate claim here? Or is she right? There's not any damage. One of 2 things is gonna happen. There's gonna be damage, or there's not gonna be damage. Either way, I qualify that house. Don't go back there anymore, they're not damaged. Or they have some damage, now it's up to me to convey that damage to her. And so if there's damage, I'm coming down and say, listen, this is definitely an insurance claim. I understand where other people are coming from, however, and I'll go into my pitch about a reduction in the service life of the material and what insurance is looking for versus why you think your roof's fine versus is it less valuable. But if it's not damaged, I'm gonna come down and say, no, you're 100% right. But if it is damaged, I would have some pictures, blah, 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 whatever. But now I have a chance. To convince them, or at least gather some information to let it digest and follow up. Whereas before, I would have walked away. This way, I'm one step closer and I'm gathering more information. I know whether or not it's worth fighting for this roof based on what I find on that roof. And so it'll take me 10 minutes. You don't have to do anything, and I'll let you know when I'm leaving. And head to your truck. That may not work for all types of salesmen, and I understand some people are like, ugh. But it works well for me, and you know, it takes me 10 minutes. They literally don't have to do anything, and I let them know when I'm leaving. What more could you want in a contractor? Well, for those of you that didn't know what that was about, that's what it's about. If you think you have the personality type to pull it off, let me know how it goes for you. I'm curious. And if you think I'm a monster for doing that, Let me hear from you. I'm curious. But I think you're a monster. Okay, I didn't mean that.